everyone, it's Chase with Unauthorized Access, and I'm doing this solo. We have been working for so long trying to get this done and just the right formula, and I think we finally have it. But today, we are reviewing Blizzard Entertainment's Diablo 3. It was released on May 15th of 2012, only on the computer. Diablo 3 is an action game that combines elements of a hack-and-slash game and a dungeon crawl. Diablo 3 is of course a sequel to Diablo 2 that was released back in 2000, 12-year age difference between games. Before the game came out, Blizzard released a closed beta, and it was a huge hit even among the beta testers. Diablo 3 set new records for being the fastest selling computer game by selling over 3.5 million copies in the first 24 hours of its release. Diablo 3's story focuses around the Nephilim and the remaining Lords of Hell. Depending on which class you pick, the story of the Nephilim is different, but the main story of the game is the same no matter what class you pick. There are returning characters from all, well, I guess just Diablo 1 and 2. Deckard Elder makes an appearance. I guess I really don't want to say anyone else, because I don't want to spoil anything, but as of now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have played Diablo. But just in case, I won't spoil anything else. However, there are currently 5 character classes, just in the normal Diablo 3. You have the Witch Doctor, the Barbarian, the Wizard, the Monk, and
Nephilim fool, when the Soul Stone is embedded in my flesh, the 7 shall be as one within me. I will be the sum of all hells, the prime evil.
The gameplay is very similar to the other Diablo games. By using the mouse to move, and the keyboard to supply additional commands, the player has numerous possibilities. You can also get runes for skills that you have that can enhance the skill or completely change it. The controls of the game are very easy to use. You assign your skills to the left and right mouse buttons, and then you can assign 4 support skills to the 1 through 4 numeric buttons on your keypad. However, this does limit you to using only some of your skills at a time. For instance, my character is a demon hunter. I have a vampiric health skill, I guess. I don't really recall what it's called at this point. I think it's called Shadow Power. Don't really remember. Anyway, if you equip that on your character, you have healing, which for a DPS class is incredibly important. But you do not get to use Vault, which is one of the demon hunter's main maneuverable skills. Like you have to have it if you're going to be effective, and if you don't have it, I mean you're going to get boned easily. So you have to make sacrifices in this game, and it really changes your playing style. So if you're a kind of guy that goes in there all out, then yeah, that healing skill would be for you. But if you're a DPS person, the Vault skill would be better because you could avoid damage. But in both situations, you could need the other skill. So, like I said, it really forces you to make sacrifices and changes. The visuals in Diablo 3 are very impressive. The backgrounds of cities and other places show deep and rich layers that complete the game just perfectly. Have a high enough graphics card and a processor and a computer that can run the game at its highest settings. It's just a game that goes beyond belief, in my own opinion at least. It's beautiful. The game also has so many intense environments, from dry deserts to swamps and to snowy battlegrounds, that you really get a full variety of scenery in this game. You would think that when you're talking about Diablo and hell and all that stuff, you're going to see a lot of hell. That's not really the case. You visit hell for only a short time, where for most of the game you're above ground and just in different situations. And come on, it's Blizzard. They've been known for its amazing and graphical cutscenes, and in Diablo they do not disappoint. The replay value for this game is very, very high. Once you beat the normal difficulty, you'll be around level 30-ish. I think I was 33, 34. But the max level for the game is 60. So how do you get that high? Well, once you beat the normal difficulty, you unlock Nightmare difficulty, which is just the same story, but it had a harder difficulty. But the enemies start around your level, so you'll still level up. Once you beat Nightmare difficulty, you'll be around level 50-ish. I think I was 49. No, I was like 51. That's about right. That sounds about right. Then, yeah, you beat Nightmare difficulty, you unlock Inferno. And then once you beat Inferno, you beat Hell difficulty. And they get significantly harder. But it's the only way to hit level 60. And I'll tell you what, this game is just cruel on the higher difficulties. Like, so cruel. Like, you will die so many times, I can't even begin to describe it. But you have to get to level 60 because you unlock your skills as you level up, and a lot of the better skills you don't unlock until you get, well, not skills, but the runes for the skills. The better ones don't unlock until you get to, level 55 through 60. So you have to stick in it till level 60 to get all the skills for the classic bit. But I mean, it is really fun. And if you're looking for a challenge, the higher difficulties are definitely it. The multiplayer in Diablo 3 is, I guess you can say it's under development right now. Currently, they just have you can join the game of other players, or you can have the players of the other games join you on your missions. The more people you have in your game, though, the enemies get harder. You can have a max of 4 people in your party, and that's including yourself. And also the items that drop are a lot better, just because the enemies are harder. And then it feels like that some difficulties you almost have to have other people in your party to help you beat them, but then the enemies increase, so it's kind of a double-edged sword at that point. Blizzard did announce that they were going to add PvP, like an arena type deal, into Diablo 3, but they haven't really said much about a release date or anything else. So it's kind of sketchy at the moment. So the multiplayer is not all that great currently, but as soon as they release PvP in the arena, I'm sure that it'll do much, much better. Diablo 3 is also starting a new first for games. Well, I guess it's a different kind of first. A lot of games today have, or a lot of online games have auction houses in them where you can sell your items that you find in-game and trade them for gold in-game. Well, Diablo 3 is a new era, brings about a new era. They have gold, or not gold, but you can use real money, real life, to buy items in-game. And that goes vice versa. You can sell items for real life money. And some of the items in the game are ridiculous. I don't know if people actually buy these items, but as you can see, this one's going for, yeah, $200. $200 this item is going for. Bullshit. I doubt anyone's going to pay that much money. And if they do, is it worth it? Is it really worth it to spend $200, $250 on a game? And I guess now that I think about it, I don't have any room to talk. I bought the Halo Reach Collector's Edition. $120. Bad move. Bad move. But, anyway, the auction house is very useful, especially if you're trying to find items for your class that you can't find in your game. Because not only do you pick up your own class's items, but you do pick up weapons that are specific to other classes. And I remember for a time, at least on normal difficulty, I didn't really use the auction house. And at the end, when I beat it, I looked back and I still had items that were like item level 10 or 12 when I was 34. So the auction house is a really good way for you to get equipment for your character if you didn't find it throughout the story. Well, everyone, that just about wraps up this Diablo 3 review. After considering all the parts of the game, I'm going to give this an 88 out of 100. I'll personally say that I enjoy this game. I've played it for nearly around 60 hours on just one character. So if you factor that to each of the classes, then you're going to get your money's worth. So if you like what we're doing with this review and you like the format, tell us. We've got a Facebook page. We've got our YouTube channel, of course, which you're watching this on now, and we also have a website. It'll be in the link below, and if you like and subscribe us, it'd greatly help us. Tell your friends and all that jazz. Anyway, guys, this has been Chase with Unauthorized Access, and I am signing out.